And there's a designer tool.
How many people thought the designer tool was impressive? I was expressly told not to say this, but that's what Tor has secretly been working on this whole time and he couldn't talk about. And I thought it was amazing. Congratulate him on it being unveiled today. So, there is a team working on it, but our boy Tor. Yeah.
So I think the most exciting part for me today was when Larry got on stage and basically wholeheartedly endorsed FX. So no one knows, what Oracle feels about the different products, and they won't say. But he made it pretty clear today that he's pretty excited about FX. He said that basically he wants to use FX to completely wipe Ajax from the planet Earth.
We were trying to guess this a couple podcasts ago, right? What will Oracle do with all this technology? And that sort of seemed to make sense, right?
Yes.
There we go. Yeah, to basically beef up their enterprise apps with Java on the client, right?
And it sounds like he's also beaten up the OpenOffice team for not being implemented in Java. A lot of the components are C++, I think. So it sounds like it's going to be FX up and down the stack.
Yeah, he said we're going to have OpenOffice redone in JavaFX. That came out of Larry's mouth.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah. So
other bullet item, we had a debate a couple of weeks ago about, Larry's this highfalutin guy, for sailing and things like that and owning this company, Oracle. Turns out he's actually pretty technical. I mean, at least that was the impression I got in the keynote. He knows what the platform is, knows what the different pieces are, probably not all of them, and probably hasn't coded in it. But we heard a rumor, this is just a rumor, unsubstantiated, that he actually tried out JavaFX. So that's impressive.
He's working on the new OpenOffice presenter tool.
Is that half of the code?
He's one of the team.
Anyway, that's pretty cool. That's good for Java.
Yeah, it's good. Very cool. All right.
This is the miscellaneous slide.
Okay, so we have to tease Joe with this one a little bit. So the number one.
What is the number one smartphone? Anyone know?
What smartphone?
I mean, in the market.
Bullshit. They may have to do some editing. You got to put it.
That one can go through. That's still under the PG rating. Right
I didn't think that was true.
There's probably one
there are
measurement
more.
that puts it in.
I bet you there are more Blackberries out there than any other.
Yeah, like in drawers and stuff.
It's huge in business, man.
Hey,
do a survey.
How many iPhones in the room? How many Blackberries in the room? Where's the back, guys? Doors back there. No, just kidding. How many Android phones? How many Android phones? Actually, how many people went to the Google I/O last week?
Did you get one of the free phones? Yeah, we should cover that.
That's cool.
So, actually, we do need to cover this news very quickly. We'll do it more justice in the next podcast. But the I/O, a couple of big announcements from I/O were the first day they gave the new Magic phones to attendees, which is an Android phone with
soft keyboard.
Cupcake. Yeah,
Cupcake on it, but you can get Cupcake for your old phone.
Yeah. But this is a touch screen and it's soft keyboard.
Yeah,
all that stuff. And then the second day they announced Google Wave, which is GWT on the front end and Java on the back end, and basically it was a very Java-y kind of Google I/O thing. So that's cool. We'll cover that in a lot more detail, I'm sure. Of course.
We can do some interviews because we know people love the interviews.
I did want to address that one, which is I like doing the interviews, and I think a lot of people get value out of them. They are always marked with interview in the title, so you can put a filter together if you don't want to get them and just filter them out. But obviously some people do because we get less downloads for the interviews than for the newscasts, which surprises me because the interviews are usually with some pretty key people.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's cool. Verizon. Excellent.
Very
good. One very enthusiastic fan.
I'll tell a little secret since I'm not affiliated with any of the companies involved. When this has Verizon available on it, I'm going to pay the extra money to switch.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. Sorry, AT&T.
Joe, this is an audio podcast, so maybe you should explain what.
Yeah, as soon as my iPhone can go on Verizon, I'm switching from AT&T to Verizon, probably at a great financial penalty to myself, but it would be worth doing because I'll be talking to someone and I'll be able to finish my conversation. It'll be awesome.
Let's explain what the announcement was. Who wants to do that?
Do we remember?
I can try.
Anyone remember?
Actually, I
They are
remember because I was
basically-
involved in all this stuff.
Verizon is
Lots of
basically
stuff.
opening up a bunch of services available from Java that's going to let you do applications that go much deeper into the infrastructure of the network. So you can find out presence. You can find out if another person is on the network somewhere. So things like that, and you get all kinds of statistics. So
So
you
they also just did a general opening of their
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So in addition to that.
They're also going to let you sample their DNA. A little needle that comes out and punctures them as they're holding the phone. A whole bunch of stuff like that. It's
Can you activate their camera as well on their phone?
Yeah.
You can
And the
swap
microphone.
diseases and things
You just
before you
punch in star 62, I think it is, and their microphone turns on, and then you can hear all the conversations. It's awesome. I'm just kidding, folks. Honestly, just kidding. So,
The next one I want to take is my favorite subject.
oh no, you cannot. Sir, I challenge you. Okay, somebody's got to stick up for Java EE here. Okay, Enterprise Edition of Java, whether it's Java EE or Spring or whatever, still, I have to say, the most important market for Java. I know I'm the only one on the podcast who...
I'm with you.
Oh, okay. Well, these guys tease me about it. So,
Yeah.
who's with me? See how important?
I said,
See?
Tor is the only guy here that really hates
As long as they take
server-side
Corba out of it, it's fine, right?
stuff. I
I
hate
want
the
to
command
say
line.
important yes, boring yes.
Okay. So it was big announcements today. Like some of the things that caught my eye, we'll obviously do more in depth, but I really like the idea of the kind of dynamic configuration and loading of the servlets, so you don't have to put like server XML changes in and stuff like
Kind
that.
of
now.
an EE light, little components.
Yeah, that's really nice. The Glassfish demo was pretty damn impressive. I thought
We didn't put Intel up there, but this kind of ties in. I thought it was really impressive. Server-side automatic overclocking.
oh yeah,
That was cool.
the Halo.
So we could just pretend that's part of
It's
Java
like
EE6.
hyperdrive.
That was
That was really cool.
very well segued there.
Buy some hardware, please.
Intel wasn't on the list, so I
But who
thought
was
I'd
the
throw it
first
in.
to ship a computer with that chip in it?
Sun, isn't
Apple.
it? Oh,
The Mac Pros that came out, yeah.
there you go.
More Apple news for you folks.
Yeah, sorry.
Apparently we didn't
You
hear
got
that
names
one.
for that.
So anyway, Glassfish demo, instant deploy and kept the or retention of the session state was very impressive, I thought. Yeah, okay, it sounds boring now I'm saying it, so maybe we should move on. But it's important, damn it.
So we hope you love an English voice talking about enterprise features.
Oh, my God.
And Kenai.
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 Yes.
Which is, where was it? Where is the town of Kenai? They said which country it was in, I've forgotten now, temporarily. But it means
Country Kenai is
village with a past
solid
and a city with a
audience
future
member.
was what they
It
said.
was on the slides.
Speaking
we
of
talked.
terms, I never realized that Project Coin is a small change. I
Small
never made that
changes,
connection,
yeah.
so I don't know if you did.
Went right over the big hat.
Yeah. So that's why it's called Project Coin, because it's a small change.
Anyway, Kenai, do you want to describe Kenai?
Yeah, so Kenai, we've talked about in the podcast, so I'll repeat that part, but it's basically a place where you can upload source code, share, collaborate, wikis, issue tracking, and the new features they showed today was instant messaging, presence, so that you can see who of your friends, who other people that are logged into your projects, whether they're logged in or not. And I think the best part was the continuous integration. So now they're basically offering Hudson in the cloud. So you can have your projects that you create on Kenai automatically built on the server. Hopefully, they didn't show a lot of details, but I'm hoping that this means that they will run your unit tests. They'll run it on different platforms. You can find out.
You
if
should have
actually-
set up your Hudson projects and everything.
Yeah.
But I think the coolest thing about Kenai is that it's
all service based.
basically, it's designed as a bunch of services that then happen to have a website in front of them, but you can also integrate them, and they are integrated into NetBeans. But
Yes,
in
and I'm sure
theory,
NetBeans is not scraping the HTML.
right? No, yeah, it's all
That was the whole
RESTful.
point of that talk, is that it's all, the whole website is based off of the RESTful services they did first. So
Yeah.
any IDE or anything, there's probably other uses other than just IDEs that you can directly
You can do a
integrate. I think
command line
that's awesome.
interface to the RESTful
I'm
service.
sure you could.
Yeah, wget. Yeah.
600 arguments with no documentation.
But I think what could be cool is the other IDE. So IDEA and Eclipse could also talk to the same. There could be plugins to talk to And also on the other side, you could have some of the other sites that are like SourceForge and things could also provide interfaces, RESTful interfaces to the same thing. So you could see a whole environment where basically putting IDEs online by moving a lot of the work and the storage and the execution all, into the cloud.
Do you think that they did any work to standardize or at least templatize what they're doing for their interfaces so they can propose a standard, here's how you